Wow.
Tyler, the Creator, dropped his new album Chromacopia.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah,
We'll just let
I'm
you
gonna
take
let
it
you go
away.
first. No,
No,
you go first.
no, no, no. I'm gonna let you go first, Glory. You got to make all your points. I can be like, I agree with that point. You spent a
Okay,
lot more time with this album than I did.
I've only listened to it like 4 times. It's an
Exactly.
hour long. Yeah, that's a that's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go track by track because I think that's gonna make it easier, and I'm gonna
I'm
make
gonna
it really
recline
brief.
back.
Huh?
I'm gonna recline back.
I know. I'm just gonna go track by track because if I try to just give like a overall review, my brain's just gonna
Short
scramble and
circuit.
I'm just gonna repeat myself. So, the opener, Saint Chroma, I think it's fucking incredible. It reminds me a lot of the live opening of See You Again, which was always my favorite part of seeing that song live. It's, the left, right, left, right, left. It's the army shit or whatever, where you're marching. I think it's incredible. I like the big boom that it has, where it's just kind of like a boom, welcome to the fucking album. It's gonna be crazy. I think going from Saint Chroma into Rat Tat Tat Ta is incredible. Not the Electric Callboy baby metal song,
Yeah.
unfortunately. This song is incredible. Track two is great. It used to be my favorite. It's been switching around all day, so that's where I've been. I think it's incredible. I think it's sassy. I love it so fucking much. This song is so fun. It was in the preview when he dropped the vinyl, which I got. But it was in the preview and it gave me hope. I sent it to Shane and I was like, the album's gonna be good. It's
She did.
fine.
She
We're
did.
saved.
Yeah.
Because I was so worried with the next track that we're gonna go into. You see that? Noid. So, in the context of the record, I have completely pulled a 180. I do like this song a lot because I think having Saint Chroma to Ratata to Noid and then Darling I, it makes sense.
Mhm.
It's this album is definitely a lot more experimental. It's a lot more artsy. It's a lot more out of the box, which I think is fucking awesome. I was talking to my brother about this, but I do believe that it is very similar, not topic wise, not fully sound wise or lyrically or visually, but just kind of like ear candy wise and like sonically it's very similar to Igor, which is his 2019 album, his biggest album, I think. I don't
Mhm.
know, maybe Call Me If You Get Lost broke that record, I don't fucking know. It's his most popular record. So that gave me a lot of comfort because I was like, I do fuck with Igor a lot. It's not my favorite, but I fucking love it. So Noid, in the context of the record, was a great song, and I really fucking like it now. I like how just classic sounding it is. It sounds like it was ripped from like the 90s, and I can appreciate that now. Darling I is just a fucking love song. I think it's great. I think it's a little sad. And then it goes into Hey Jane, which is as a lot to unpack.
Mhm.
He's talking about potential pregnancy with a woman he doesn't really know that well, and it's kind of the should we do this or should I be in the kid's life? Do you want the kid? Do I want the kid? Just kind of like that whole back and forth, which seems like it. I mean, I feel like for anyone, it would be kind of fucky, like at all.
Mhm.
So that was a lot. I Killed You is fucking incredible. I think it is a just sonically for this whole record, I think a lot of people thought it was going to be like really hype because we just came from Call Me If You Get Lost, which was a rap album. So there are going to be a lot more big beats, a lot more kind of like sassy bars, just kind of like shit like that. Because he's like, guys, I'm rich. Fuck you. Fuck everyone who said that I'm not going to make it. And fuck you, I have two Rolls Royces. So that was like the premise of like Call Me If You Get Lost. But this one is like looking more internally, I think,
Mhm.
just kind of like unpacking a lot of shit that's been going on in his life. And he's like, hey guys, I'm gonna be personal really quickly, even though I hate doing this, but I need to get this shit out. Um, so I Killed You is great. Something that I think I need more time with to kind of like fully process. Again, I wish you released this on Friday because
You'd
I
have
need more
all your
time.
thoughts.
And
Yeah.
so I'm doing my goddamn best right now. Judge Judy is so fucking sad. It is a song about a woman that he connected with on just every level, and felt comfortable with. And then at the end of the song, it's revealed that she killed herself, and that was just it. And she left him a note, and he was like, "Oh fuck, that's like that's the last time I'm gonna fucking see her."
Yeah.
So that shit fucking sucks. Great song. I could kind of tell just by the vibe as soon as it started. I was like, "Oh, this is up to no good,
Yeah.
no good. Some bad shit's gonna fucking happen." And then it did. Then, such a strange shift. We go from Judge Judy, which is a song about losing a friend to suicide, to then Sticky. Sticky is incredible. It has a Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne feature.
I picked up on the
Which
Sexy Red feature.
For the first time ever, I'm on board with a Sexy Red feature. I don't know. It hit me, and I went, "Wait a minute, Tyler, I need you to coach her some more because she might have potential." Um, I think it's really cool because in a way it's kind of like, Wayne, who is a massive figure in the rap scene, kind of like almost passing the torch to the new generation of hip hop and rap. And I think that's so fucking cool with Glorilla and Sexy Red on the track. Glorilla's verse and Tyler's verse are my favorite, but I really like Wayne's flow. And just how he doesn't close off the track, but he's like the second to last verse, not counting Tyler, counting Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Great song. Really fucking like it. I'm gonna fucking go through these next ones really quickly. Take Your Mask Off is great. I think it calls out the rap scene, internalize homophobia, internalize fucking everything, honestly. Misogyny, just like living a lie, that type of shit. I think he did it very tastefully. And almost like he like pities them. He's like, "Dude, this isn't you. You shouldn't be doing this shit." I fucking love how he did that. Tomorrow is really sad because it's kind of his debate on, hey, my parents are getting old and they want me to have a kid, but I kind of like my life right now, but at the same time, should I have a kid? Because I'm getting pretty old. So it's just kind of like that sad internal debate that he's been having. I think it's great. I think he did it great. Thought I Was Dead, hype as shit, love it a lot. Like him, sad as fuck. Turns out his dad wanted to be in his life, even though like the last like 5 records that he made, he's always had like a song where it's been like, "Fuck you, dad. You've never been in my life. You never wanted to be." And now he's revealed that apparently his mom didn't want his dad in his life, even though his dad wanted to be in his life. And that kind of broke my brain a little bit because one of my favorite songs is Answer off of Wolf by Tyler. And it's a song about Tyler like calling his father and just cussing him out and just being like, "Fuck you. You never supported me. You never wanted to be in my life." And now I'm like, "Oh, that didn't age very well. Yikes." Balloon is great. It has Doechii as a feature. And I think she's awesome. It's really poppy and kind of like weird on the album, but I kind of fuck with it. I don't know, it's fun. And then I Hope You Find Your Way Home is a great closer. It's very sad, but it's nice and it's hopeful and it's just kind of like a, hey, we've had our time, but it's time for us to, fucking dip. There's also a song on here, I'm pretty sure it was Like Him. No, fuck. It was somewhere over there. There's a song on here that has very, very strong Steve Lacy vibes. And every time I hear it, I think it's off of Gemini Rights, his most recent record. And it makes me very happy. I think it's Mercury, that song that I'm thinking about. If someone on here knows what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's my review. That wasn't a review. I think it's a great record. I think it's really weird, and I think it bounces around on a lot of different sounds, but somehow is still very cohesive. I think he tells a lot of important stories about his life on this record. I think it was very personal. I like the visuals. I like the rollout, and yeah, big fan.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I could have only gathered that from the track by track. I don't think you would have done that if you hated it.
No, I would have. I would have been like, so I hate this song because
so as a non-Tyler fan of the bunch here,
unbiased.
I was not a fan of Noid at all. I was like, what the actual fuck is this guy doing? And as I said, when we talked about it, I could have seen it as an opener or a closer, not what is it, track 3 on here?
Track 3, yeah.
Overall, I think the album's incredibly solid, and I found myself enjoying it a lot more than I expected based on the taste of the record that we got. I wasn't watching the clips and all that shit. All of the rollout. Like I'm not a Tyler fan, so my only taste of the record was Noid. No, Glory, you're totally normal about this, and totally didn't send me a list of 10 tour dates. You're like, I gotta hit all these.
I'm going to all of these. Are you
going on tour with him?
I'm going to 2. I'm going to 2 now.
Like, what the fuck? In my opinion, Noid is the weakest song on the record. Does it make sense in the context of the record? That's my favorite line. Absolutely, yes, it does make sense in the context of the record, but it is absolutely the weakest song on the album. Sure. And basically the entire time while I was listening to the record and hearing how great the rest of these songs were, I'm like, and why exactly did you pick this as the only single? Because it's not even like it's setting the tone for what the album is going to talk about, because there's plenty of other songs on here that would have done that. It was just I don't think we'll ever have the answer for that. I honestly liked how experimental the album was, and that it wasn't just a straight up rap album. I had moments of Call Me If You Get Lost that I enjoyed, but I found myself enjoying this album a lot more because it felt like it had some more like R&B moments on it as well. Like I found myself picking up on like some like Weekend stuff, as well as, oddly enough, Justin Timberlake, like Future Sex Love Sounds. I was picking up some
probably fucks with Justin Timberlake, so that's great.
Some parts of like that album on here as well. And obviously I like those two artists, so whether or not those were influences, picking up on those for me is big because I enjoy those artists. But yeah, overall I found myself enjoying this record a lot more, as I said, than I expected to. And I think he knocked it out of the park with this one. I enjoy this a lot more than Call Me If You Get Lost, although I think that's a great record. I think that, a little bit more experimental, a little more weird, a little more all over the place, and not kind of sticking to one lane and changing it up a little bit within that lane, instead just getting weird with it, makes this album...
He got freaky with this one.
Yeah, makes this album... really cool and a fun listen, because there is, like, besides Noid, there's not like none of the songs does he get weird and then fail at doing whatever he's attempting.
I'm telling you.
He knocks it out of the park with everything. So like he got experimental, but also hit a grand slam home run every time he did, which chalks it up for a pretty solid record overall. So yeah, I enjoyed it. That's the non-biased opinion of the record on the
Holy
podcast.
Shit, you did that shit.
Glory posed the question to me before we started this. She was like, what did you think of the album? And then immediately he goes, no, don't tell me yet. I don't want to
hear it.
I should have told her I thought it sucked.
Yeah, and then I would fucking reach through the screen and you would just go
but overall, album was great. He announced the tour. Glory's going. The pre-sale will have already, like, when we're recording this, pre-sale starts tomorrow, but pre-sale and probably on sale will have already happened by the time this goes up. If it's coming near you, you should go. I'm sure the tickets are gonna fucking fly. I won't even be looking. I don't want to know what's going on over there, but I'm sure I'll hear about it. The horrors from Glory.
Hey man, if you want to grab that jersey, Dave, I'll grab a train. I'm just saying.